Sam Drumlow. We're about to check out what the Discord did with this sample. Fire. Let me just say a few things. I don't expect the videos to be perfect. And although I want my music to sound professional, I'm just a hobbyist. Just have fun, man. That's all it's about. Let's get right to it. First submission I want to review is Das Chill. Dude, I love it already. Oh. Love it, man. First of all, I just love your style. You always do the stop and goes and little things that make your beats really unique. You get how to make good music. Think on some of the technicals in terms of as a hobbyist, because I know you're a hobbyist like me, we can tighten those up, like take it to that next level. I really think of three main things. Let's call it four. EQs, stereo imaging, compression, or limiting. Also, levels is very important. Those are the three main things you'll see me use. Let's get the smaller things right first. Just one thing to look at, like the frequency spectrum. You're going to see a couple big peaks and a couple valleys here where you may have carved out some of those frequencies. A lot of times our ears are almost like listening out for certain frequencies. And when you feel like a sound is very complete and wholesome, it's because generally speaking, there's a good frequency spectrum balance. On this one, I would just focus would be really around mixing the levels and maybe the EQs. Maybe they were a little harsh here. It looks like the sample, you may have carved it out around 8,000, 7,500. But then there's other sounds that made it over that. These dips sometimes same with around 3K. You took out some frequencies, which may have been harsh frequencies. You got to be subtle about it. I think that would take this beat to the next level, man. Really like it, really enjoy it. I mean, I love it, but some of those things will help. We can talk more in the Discord about tweaks to do, but I think, yeah, man, you have really exciting composition in terms of your beat. The next one up, which is Pineapple Dave. Damn, Pineapple Dave. I love what you do here. I love when an artist there's all these sounds layered and sandwiched together. And then all of a sudden you pull back the veil to make space for others. And then you hear certain things. So for example, I wasn't really picking up on the bass, believe it or not. I'm just listening as a listener just for fun, not even thinking critically. And the moment you pull the veil out and you can hear the bass rattling through, you'll hear it right here. Pretty cool to see the difference between like all those organic like orchestral sounds and then like electronic sounds that pierce through. Watch this. Oh, I love that. Nice, 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 nice. A few things here. Depends on the genre of music. You might want to have a reference track to see this, but when I think of frequency spectrums that some of the top artists and songs, not necessarily the artists, but the songs that I really like and tracks that I really like, some genres this may be okay, that kind of like rise and it just kind of flattens or plateaus all the way through and then tapers down at the end. For some genres that may be okay. For hip hop, I generally see a dip in the middle, like lower middle frequencies, and then kind of rise again in the higher frequencies. So it almost looks like a dip and up. Guys, I'm not a professional, but it's something I compare tracks all the time to. I compare A and B tracks, and I try to live by those comparisons. So Really fun track, man, overall. The only critical feedback I would give, and that's really just to keep improving arrangement, right? You do this thing that you go energy, 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 energy. I love the part where you drop off and you kind of peel back a little bit layers of the onion, but I would love to be able to have like the 8 bars or 16 bars of like regular beat and then some variation or drop off bridge and then another 8 to 16 bars and then maybe another version. But I think you went from one section, so like this section, right into energy, right into more energy, or into variants. And so it just overwhelms the listener sometimes. Still really cool beat, battle beat. Man, all props to you, bro. All right, let's go to EC. So EC's a homie, right? So EC, I'm gonna point something out to you. First of all, start of the beat, love it right away. Not lying. You have some of the best beats, some of my favorite beats online right now that from somebody in the Discord. So, but you see this big old thing here piercing out. So generally speaking, if you were just to take the sample and carve this out in an EQ, a lot of people feel, including myself, that then that one sound is hiding. So you want to make it prominent. And so what you want to do, and I think you know where I'm going with, take it like out of the sample, lower that one frequency. You want to actually go ahead and carve it out of other sounds in the mix. That way, the sample is one of the only things in that frequency that will pierce through. But when you sum everything up, right, you don't want to have this one frequency piercing through. In certain systems, it may not sound good or yada, yada, yada. So you know where I'm going with that. One thing that I'm wondering is, so this is like the first 8 bars or something. Then I think on the second side of those 8 bars, I would love to see like a gap, like just cutting out. Yeah, little subtleties like that. I think we've talked about that before in the Discord, and I will always bring that up of just doing little, you know, little cutouts of drop offs of the sample or of the entire track, and that makes it kind of exciting. So thing that really stands out for me is like how good these drums are, just like traditional good boom bap hard hitting drums. Love that. And again, EC, I'm picking on you, man. Loving the beat so far. My favorite drums so far. But the mixes from the other guys, like Pineapple Dave's mix, even that Shill's mix, I think in the mix, like your kick isn't coming through as much. Like you have a really short kick. If that's the case, like if I were mixing this again, I would stack the kicks. And so I'd have like probably one boomier kick or whatever, and then another complementary kick, like a short, just punchy kick that you barely hear but comes through. But the snare, man, like seriously, I'm gonna commission you to some collabs. Your snare game is on point, man. A lot of people don't think of it that way, but every time I hear your beats, I'm like, damn, I want that snare. So you're doing something right. I'm gonna go ahead and stop it right there and just say, EC, I love your beats, man. As a hobbyist, you're one of my favorite musicians. I think so far, just like I've known you only the last month or two, but really liking your beats. I would say focusing on making a loop exciting by adding these little stop and goes, but don't hide those voices behind the beat. Make them come through. It's something that, like, for example, the cooking souls of the world or the knowledges of the world do amazingly well, right? They'll like stop the sample, but let the voice kick through. And yeah, man, really, really, really exciting stuff. But just adding those little variants and knowing how to arrange in a way will take your beats that much further. Because sound wise and mix wise, I love it. I mean, at least I do. But just arrangement, man. Dr. KMS. Wait, I want to start this one again. I heard this beat before, like a week or two ago when he first submitted it. I just gotta. Isn't that insane? Like I'm relaxing here, and then all of a sudden, dude. Hold on, what? So first of all, I mean, I don't even know where to go with this. Super like crazy beat, man. Insane, bro. I don't even know how to make those sounds happen. All the other beats I thought, yeah, if I really had to reverse engineer it, this thing, no idea. I'm sure there's a lot of kids out there that know how to make it happen. I don't. I'm like totally lost right now with how to make that sound happen. I love what you're doing, Doctor. I would just say for me, I love those moments of tension and then release, and then tension and then release. You're doing a lot of tension. I'm not hearing too much release. So, like, somewhere, let's just say five. And right there, like right around the five count of the second eight bars, I would say then I would want to have a release, right? Like, you see what I'm saying? So I mean, artistic choice, just the way my ears work. Really cool stuff. I want to see if you like the frequency spectrum of yours. Yeah. Cool, man. Really full sound. I'd probably EQ a whole bunch of stuff out. I know it's just a beat battle beat, but I'd probably EQ a whole bunch of stuff out and really let certain things pop out. But the way, as you can see, Dr. KMS does this beat, it really lends itself to you hearing everything anyways. Although his frequency spectrum's so full, you're hearing everything. So it's like one of those things like maybe my amateur ass doesn't know what to do with it. But so far loving it. Let's get the rest. Man, and I love the bass you're using, bro. One of my favorite beats, definitely so far, that has come out of the Discord, period. Not only just this battle, but the Discord, period. I love it. Oh man, I love this beat. Dr. KMS, dude, from Colombia, killing it, killing it. He actually sells beats online and has goes under a different moniker on YouTube. But I will let you figure that one out. Wink, wink. All right, guys. So again, even if just 4 or 5 people watch this, it's all good, man. I'm just here to have a good time. Thank you so much for being part of the beat battle. We do them every week or every other week. I'm gonna be posting a lot more videos on YouTube. This is just the first of hopefully a long career on YouTube and SoundCloud and all that good stuff. But follow me as well on SoundCloud.